he was saying that he was not sorry, that we were just little brats. And you could see that Junei was really, really, really mad about this. So he went close to him, he brought him from his neck, and he pushed him up, and he said, "Why do you do what you do?" The guy said that he was doing that because another gang paid him to destroy the place so he could feed his family, because this is how Cortesia works. Well, my father took him down, and what he did is he offered him a job in the Dragon Gang. And right now, that man is one of the biggest lieutenants that work for us. Junei wanted to make Cortesia a better place because he believed that the little people didn't have enough to stay. So he created a gang to take and contain all these little people and give them a job to survive. Juan doesn't want that. I don't really support Juan. If my father were here, he would have opposed Juan. He would have opposed the Freedom Point as well. But right now, Juan is the less evil that this country has. And this is why we need to support him. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I think I do.
We will do what is asked. And I have accepted also for another reason. But I'm not ready to talk about it. Maybe we can talk about it tomorrow morning, yeah?
Prefer to keep it like this, then we can keep going tomorrow.
What do you do?
You hear me?
Yes, but what do you do now? She doesn't reply.
Well, I want to hack her.
Okay, you give her a hug, she responds, and you feel like they have like this moment of like peace between yourselves as the ship keeps going, right? And the waves keep going. And then it's time for all of you to sleep. Do you want to declare something before going to sleep and to rest? Because this is
Um,
you have this last chance to do or say something before staff will move on.
no, I want to ask, do I have like a scar, or it's just
Yes, you have actually two scars from the top to the bottom of the eye, and the majority of it is partially covered by the eye patch, but you can actually see that.
okay? I want to go to sleep, but take off my iPad, touch my scars,
Mm-hmm.
and I think myself like, okay, this is not. This is going to be my secret. Like this part of me, I'm not going to show it to anyone. So I'm like a bit ashamed of my face right now, and I just go to sleep.
Okay. Anybody else? You wanna say or do something before we move on?
Well, once I come back inside, does my grandpa still there in the bar
You see that
serving drinks?
he's drunk, sleeping on the floor, and and there's
Okay.
A also like cleaning on the table.
Okay. Well, then I want to approach the bar and serve myself something, whatever the first bottle is, and here to the air. Well, at least we are. And I drink it and I go to my bed.
Okay, okay, good. All right, so you fall asleep as you Yvette,
Yeah.
as you touch the scars. You
Mm.
see, you feel your head starting to feel a little bit muddy, as if you are losing consciousness.
Okay.
Everything is becoming blurry, and then you fall on the ground completely.
All right.
All you know is that you feel like you are starting waking up in a place that is like very, very, very obscure. Finally, time to change song. Fuck, I should have made more for this part. Oh. So you start waking up into this like area that is like completely dark, and all you can see is a shadow. What do you do?
Can I hear something?
No, you see the shadow, and that's it.
Only the shadow. Okay. I touch my eye to see if I had the eye patch or no. Do I
Yeah,
have it?
you have it. Yes.
I have it. Okay. Then I breathe like very relief, and I stand up and I look at the shadow.
You look at the
But
shadow, and you
it's like
realize that
I'm not scared.
you are on the ship, on the back part of the ship, but everything there is still. Like the water is not moving, the birds that are flying are still. And then you see midnight in front of you, gazing at you with like bright blue eyes.
Is this
Hello.
a dream?
Might be. Or might have just stopped time in the reality. I have one question to ask to you, young Yvette Marvarid. Who are you? Do you know that? Do you know what is your fate?
I think I was sure about a lot of things, but now everything is crazy in my head. Everything is blurry. I'm not sure of anything anymore. But I'm not afraid.
Why did you decide to take the crystal that night?
Something inside of me thought that it was the right thing to do. You know, I used to think the power was something bad and evil, but the truth is, if you think it, the power itself is not a tool. Like it's a tool, not a weapon, and that difference can only make it a few people. And I think I'm one of that people. Like I can feel I can do a better world. So somehow my team or the people that's supposed to love me, they don't trust me, and it's actually really annoying. And I wonder why this situation is like that. I don't know how to trust the people again because they took away from me this power. So they don't trust me. Why should trust they? Like, how can I?
You feel like a presence behind you, and the voice is like the same as yours, just a little bit younger, and says, "Do you know who you even are anymore, Yvette? How can you trust the others while you cannot trust even yourself?"
Don't approach. Stay.
It's getting
We are
closer.
not the same.
It's getting closer.
Hey, we are not the same.
She
I'm
gets
now a
closer
different Yvette.
and
I'm a new
touches
one.
you. She touches
Hey,
you.
I grab my sword and I kill her.
Okay, and you divide them like in two, and that she just appears like on the next to you, like in front of you, and then on the side, and then on the side, and then you start seeing like a lot of copies of you all around the place.
I'm start to breathing like really fast and nervous. And no, I said don't approach me.
And then she disappears completely. And Midnight is still there, like with crushed hands, like looking at you very seriously. And she's like, you know, out of all the magic families, the Jerug's family was considered to be the most evil one of them all. Do you know why?
No.
The
Why?
Gerald's family has always conquered, taken control of everything, and was never afraid of power. Once that crystal touched you, it awakened something that I already knew was within you, but was not yet awakened. And that is the power of the precursor, the same magic as mine, the power of the Gerald's family. But that sword, and then you see that in front of you appears like a great sword, similar to yours, but it's another one. It's missing the edge. And if you don't do something about this power, it will control you. When a member of the Gerald's family cannot control his power, tradition says it should be slain. She grabs her sword and she takes her out. So show me your power, Yvette Marvarid Gerulx. Show me that you can take control of your fate and have the power to do what you say you want to do. What do you do?
So, are you saying that if my family was the most evil one, does that mean that I'm evil too? Is that what you mean?
So you don't understand anything. Chance to it. Please roll. Sorry, chance to it. Initiative. I did two.
I did 3.
Okay. You are starting with initiative. You see that she's going to attack soon. What do you do?
Okay, I will start with my sword. And I'm going to try to hit her 2 times.
Okay, it's time to change song for you.
I did 6.
I did 5. Okay, you go and you hit her with the sword, and you see that she like opens her eyes, and she's like, bam, gets it. And as the sword clashes her, you see that there is some kind of blue magic, some kind of scale that is going through her, and your sword is not as sharp as it should be, and you only deal half damage to her.
Okay.
And she's like,
I'm
she looks at you,
sure.
and she's like, is this all? This is how your sword is sharp?
I look at her. I'm not done yet. And I hit her the second time. Well, I did 1.
Okay. I did 2. You try to hit her, and then this time she takes up her sword, and then she blocks it to you, and then she tries to push you back. You have only one more action,
Okay.
and you are clashing. And she's like, you see that she's very strong. She's pushing you down.
I take my sword
Okay.
and I throw it away.
Okay. And then
I look at her and I say, as I said, I'm not evil. Maybe I don't know who I am. That doesn't make me dangerous. But I will not fight with you. And I go to the limit of the boat of the ship and I jump
you jump, and
on the water.
you see that the water is solid.
The water is solid.
Yes.
Ouch.
You fall down, you receive 5 falling damage, and Midnight just follows you up.
Okay. Midnight, I will not fight with you.
This was the biggest. Sorry, it's too funny. Okay. It's like Yvette's mashing her face on the ground. Okay. Okay, and then that's your turn. And then Midnight is like, you will not fight. Very well then, you will make my life easier. This means that you will die. She goes in a pose and she takes her sword and then she pushes it on the ground, and blue mana starts like surrounding her a lot. She's like, I'm going to show you the power, the true power of the Xerox family. And then you see that from behind her, she summons her external, Emily. And it's very similar to the ones that she summoned, but at the same time like different. And she has like blue wings and a sight. And then she looks at you and she's like, die, you trash. Chance it. 6.
5.
She starts like hitting you with a barrage of attacks, like in a very, very brutal way. And I think it does 25 damage, but let me double
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, it's 25 damage. I have it here.
You receive 25 damage, and you fall down. You have
Okay.
no longer initiative. She grabs you by the neck, and then she flies back to the ship, and she starts like pushing your face to the ground, like you are like you're basically a sack of potatoes, leaving you like a trail of blood behind her, and she puts you like in the middle of the arena. And then she's like, you're still conscious. Why all this? Even if you're at 0. She's like, is that it? Is that what the great hero of this world want to do? You cannot even stop me. How can you stop them all?
I try to recover myself. I touch my face and I see it's full of blood. I look at my hand and I say, okay, you want it, bitch. Okay. 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 And I call Lazara.
Okay.
So I said, Lazara, let's do this together.
And Lazara is like, I thought you would never ask. This means that now the real fight can start. And then, conveniently, the sword that you've thrown is literally next to you.
Okay. I want to use the Avatar of Death.
Okay.
Okay. So do I have to roll, right?
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. Why?
I did one.
Can I roll again? I did one.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, you managed to officially summon the Avatar of Death. The Avatar of Death is pulling power from the piece of the crystal that Solomon had pieced there, and is healing you. And it's like clashing and it's stronger. And then Midnight as well is pulling power too, and she's like, yes, show me what you're made of. Show me you can do this. And she's waiting for your attack. What do you do?
I attack.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I did 6. You have +3 by the rule of cinema.
Thank you, because today is not my day. I did 4.
Okay, you managed to hit her. You have like your avatars and start like clashing with each other, and they start fighting like in a barrage of clash and attacks. But at some point, your avatar is like stronger, and it manages to hit the Midnight's avatar with an uppercut, and then it starts like barraging with clashes, and it falls down, and it like kinda dissipates. And then Midnight is like, yes, yes, just so.
I'm really angry right now. I'm really, really upset.
What do you do?
I walk towards her and I grab her with her to her neck. Like I grab her from her neck.
Okay.
and I say, you want this, so you will have it. Then I try to strangulate her neck.
Okay, physical confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
I did 5 + 5, 10.
I did 3, but I have 1 for. I know it's for the weapon.
You don't have strength though, right?
No.
Okay, so your avatar manages to clash her, right? And then you are strangulating her. And then as you do, you feel like you're about to win, but at some point he just like grabs the avatar with her own bare hands and he just opens it up and then he gives you like a violent headbutt. She gives you like a violent headbutt and pushes you back.
Okay, I recover
And then
really
she
fast.
goes like, it's like, okay, let's finish this. Let's, and she calls a duel. So do you remember how the duel mechanic works? It's one action for me, one action for you, 3 times.
Alright.
So midnight starts, she grabs her sword and tries to slash you from top to bottom.
Okay.
I did 2.
I did 6.
Okay, you managed to parry. And as you parry, right? You see that your sword, there is like blue runes that are starting to appear, similar to the ones of the Sword of Midnight. And you see that Midnight is like smiling, because she knew this was going to happen, right? You realize that. What do you do?
I look at her and I say like, what are you trying to do? Like, what do you want from me?
I want you to show me your strength and awaken your power. I want you to show me you are what you claim to do, and I want you to show yourself that you can do this.
Then I will show you.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, can I use undead?
Yes, you can. If you do
Okay.
it, you're gonna receive 50% less damage for 5 turns.
For 5 turns. Okay, perfect. I will use that.
Okay. Then Midnight tries to attack you again. This time, like, she pushes the sword and she tries to attack you, like, with the back of her sword to push you away, so she can prepare the next attack. I did 3.
I did 3.
Clash.
Clash.
I did 5.
I did 4.
Okay. She manages to push you with the sword. You get pushed away.
Alright.
You have one reaction. What do you do?
I attack her with my sword.
Okay. I did 6.
I did 4.
And she parries it. Last action of the confrontation. What do you do?
Can I go up there and jump towards her?
Yes.
Okay. So I go as fast as I can to this place, and I take my sword with 2 hands, and I say, okay, is this one or is not? And I jump towards her.
Okay. Let's roll. I did 4.
I did 2.
By the rule of cinema, you also did 4. Clash.
Okay.
I did 5.
I did 3, man.
Okay. Basically, what happens is that she manages to parry, right? And then your attack is so strong that she pushes like a little bit on the side, and then you stab the ground, which is like on the bottom of you, and the power of the crystal starts to go through and flow through you. And Midnight steps back, as almost as if this was a real actual intention from the beginning, and she's like, "You've proven me you can control high power. You know that you can use it for good. So take it if you want. This is your chance. But after you take it, there is no coming back. Make your choice."
I look at the crystal and I look at her. And I said, what are the real consequences? Just the death?
The consequences are that you will probably be considered like an enemy by many people, a threat, and most importantly of all, the other crystals might have the chance to control you. Are you all ready to accept the risk?
Inside Yvette, she's not sure about anything, but she's really confused, but she's trying to convince herself that he's not that she's not evil, but as she doesn't know, she's not sure, but she will take it anyways because that's the way she is.
Okay. And then
So
you see
so
that,
yeah.
so the decision is taken. You see the power of the crystal flowing through you, and you fall down to the ground, and then you're unconscious. And all you hear is the time coming back in, and Solomon like yelling from behind, "What have you done?" And then you pass out. That's it. You pass out.
Okay, but I'm in the back of the ship.
Yeah, in the back
I'm
of the
not
ship,
in my.
you're
Okay.
unconscious. Last thing you hear is like
Okay.
Solomon trying to stop this, but it's too late.
Okay. I see with my Salomon, but I get unconscious.
Ah, okay. The morning after. This is like it's been like about 7 hours, 8 hours since you went to sleep, and this event are taken up after 7 hours. So you've already done all your sleep. You get awakened by Solomon yelling. What do you guys do?
Old man, what is going on?
By the way, Marcus, you wake up as Lydia.
Okay, she would not say that. So, what is going on? Where are we?
I wake up super fast and I run the boys. What happened, Solomon?
There's Solomon arguing with Midnight with the gun pulled up. It's like, which side are you on? Which? And she's like, doing nothing, just having the pistol pointed out. And then you see Yvette on the ground unconscious.
What happened here? What happened to Yvette? I run towards Yvette
I will
and
tell you what happened. This idiot gave Yvette the power of the crystal.
what?
And it's like,
Same crystal that we really? Why?
and it's like, why? Why have you done this, Midnight? And Midnight's like, she has taken the choice, and she has the power to control the power of Geralds. For me, it's good. I say let's let her have it, and she can take her own fate. I'm done here. We have some another job to do. And it's like, wait, the discussion is not over, and he starts following her. What do you do?
Of course you're done. What the fuck? You didn't saw her. You didn't saw her when the crystal took it out of his mind, of her mind. He was unable to control it.
Now she is.
The crystal overwhelms everyone.
Midnight, she's just brushing you off, and she's like, now she's. Don't worry, she will be fine. She has proven to me that she's strong enough. If she wasn't, well, I would have probably just killed her, and that was it. The crystal had already corrupted her. It was just a matter of time until she became unstable and the Jerog's family zombie. This had to be done either way. Well, now she has a chance, while before she didn't have it. Do you have any more questions, Volo? She looks at you very seriously.
Where we will have to deal with this. I back to her and I walk towards Yvette.
Who is that one that you cannot control?
No, Yvette is still unconscious.
Oh,
Could
Okay,
I have
here.
my avatar for Lydia?
Ah, yeah, sure. Sorry, fuck, I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna add this one. Write me your stats so I can add them to the.
Okay. My stats are
Tell me how much shield value, how much physical value do you have?
physical 25, shield 0.